Her last journal entry read, "When you find my body, please call my husband George and daughter Carrie."
Imagine setting off on a hike, excited for a peaceful escape into the wilderness, only to disappear without a trace, leaving behind nothing but unanswered questions and chilling mysteries. This isn't a fictional tale. It's the reality for many hikers who have vanished in the wild, their fates remaining shrouded in darkness. From cryptic final messages to eerie, unexplained clues, these true stories of bizarre disappearances have haunted authorities and adventurers for years. What happened to these missing hikers? Were they victims of an unseen predator, something far more sinister, or the wilderness itself claiming them? The truth is far stranger than fiction, and the mysteries behind these disappearances are waiting to be uncovered. The mysterious case of the Dyatlov Pass incident. The Dyatlov Pass incident is one of the most eerie and puzzling disappearances in hiking history. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers led by Igor Dyatlov set off on a skiing expedition through the Ural Mountains in Russia. However, they never returned. A search party later found their abandoned tent, which had been slashed open from the inside, suggesting the hikers had fled in a state of panic. What was most perplexing were the injuries found on the hikers. Some had broken bones, and others had missing eyes and tongues. These gruesome findings left authorities and investigators baffled, as there was no clear explanation for what could have caused such severe injuries without external wounds. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged to explain the mysterious deaths. Some speculate that the hikers were attacked by a wild animal or even a yeti.
It also failed, and she tried one more time to no avail. So the next day, George Largay was concerned and the official search began,
while others suggest a military cover-up involving secret weapons tests. Paranormal theories, such as UFOs or strange phenomena, have also been proposed. Despite decades of investigation and multiple theories, no definitive answers have ever been found. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains an unresolved mystery that continues to fascinate and terrify those who are drawn to the strange and unexplained. The vanishing of the missing hiker in the Pacific Northwest. In the dense, fog-shrouded forests of the Pacific Northwest, a hiker disappeared under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind an unsettling mystery that has never been solved. The young hiker had ventured out alone on a solo expedition through the rugged trails, but after several days of no communication, concerned friends and family contacted authorities. Search teams discovered the hiker's belongings along the trail, his backpack, a camera, and a journal filled with odd, cryptic entries about strange occurrences he had experienced. The last photograph taken by the hiker, however, raised even more questions. It showed a shadowy figure in the distance, standing ominously between the trees. Despite an extensive search effort, no trace of the hiker was ever found beyond the scattered belongings. Authorities were unable to identify the shadowy figure in the photograph, and no physical evidence led to any clues about his disappearance. Some speculated that the hiker might have gotten lost or injured, but the lack of any signs of a struggle or distress made this theory unlikely. Others wondered if the figure in the photo was somehow connected to the hiker's disappearance, adding to the eerie, unresolved nature of the case. To this day, the disappearance remains a chilling and unexplainable mystery in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. The disappearance of the Bennington Triangle hikers. The Bennington Triangle, located in southwestern Vermont, is the site of a series of mysterious disappearances that have haunted the area for decades. Between 1945 and 1950, several individuals vanished while hiking through the region, leading to rumors and theories about the unusual occurrences. One of the most disturbing disappearances involved a young woman, Paula Weldon, who was last seen hiking along the Long Trail in 1946. Her disappearance sparked a massive search, but despite extensive efforts, no trace of her was ever found, leaving authorities perplexed. Other hikers reported similar disappearances in the area, including a man named James Tedford, who seemingly vanished from a bus on his way home after visiting the Bennington Triangle. with his belongings. The series of vanishings in the Bennington Triangle sparked widespread fear and speculation among locals and investigators. Some believed that the disappearances were linked to strange, supernatural forces, including the possibility of creatures or unknown entities haunting the woods. Others speculated that the area was cursed, perhaps due to its history or its remote, treacherous landscape. While there had been numerous theories, from human foul play to paranormal explanations, no conclusive answers have emerged. The Bennington Triangle continues to be a chilling reminder of the unexplained disappearances that have occurred in the region, leaving a legacy of fear and fascination. The bizarre death of a Canadian hiker. In the remote wilderness of Canada, a hiker's mysterious death has baffled investigators and left unanswered questions about the events leading to his demise. The hiker was found in a clearing far off the trail, his body positioned unnaturally, with his hands frozen in a strange, twisted gesture. His clothes were torn, and his boots were neatly placed beside him, as though he had removed them intentionally. The oddity of his body's position, along with the lack of any obvious injuries, led investigators to speculate on several possible causes of death. The absence of any footprints around the body also fueled suspicions of foul play or the involvement of something other than a simple accident. While authorities considered several theories, including animal attacks or exposure to the harsh elements, the circumstances surrounding the hiker's death remained unsettling. No traces of the person or anyone else were found nearby, and there were no signs of struggle or external injuries. Some speculated that the hiker might have suffered from a mental breakdown, wandered off the trail, and eventually succumbed to the wilderness. Others pointed to the possibility of an unknown assailant or even paranormal activity, though no evidence has supported such claims. The case remains unsolved, and the bizarre nature of his death continues to leave both investigators and the public with lingering questions. The unsolved case of the missing Appalachian Trail hikers. The Appalachian Trail, a vast and popular hiking route that stretches over 2,100 miles from Georgia to Maine, has witnessed several mysterious disappearances over the years, one of the most chilling being the case of two hikers who vanished without a trace. The couple, experienced hikers, had been traveling the trail when they sent a final, cryptic message to their families. The message mentioned they had encountered something unsettling in the woods, but the details were vague and left their families with more questions than answers. When search teams were sent to locate them, the only thing they found was their abandoned campsite, with no signs of struggle or disturbance. Despite an exhaustive search, no evidence of the missing hikers was found, and the case remains one of the most perplexing unsolved mysteries of the Appalachian Trail. Theories about their disappearance range from animal attacks to the possibility of foul play, but none of these explanations could account for the lack of physical evidence. Some people speculate that the hikers might have encountered something unnatural or even supernatural while on the trail, though these theories remain speculative. The unsettling nature of their disappearance, combined with the eerie final message, has left the case open and unresolved, casting a shadow over the trail for future adventurers. The vanishing point. Is there a connection? The eerie disappearances of hikers in remote locations around the world seem to share unsettling similarities, leading many to wonder if there is an unseen pattern linking these cases. From the Dyatlov Pass incident in Russia to the mysterious vanishings in the Bennington Triangle, each disappearance involves unexplained clues, cryptic messages, or strange evidence that defy logical explanations. Despite the passage of time and the efforts of search teams, many of these cases remain unsolved, and the questions surrounding them continue to linger in the minds of investigators and the public alike. Whether the disappearances are connected by a common thread of supernatural occurrences, criminal activity, or simply bad luck, they continue to captivate and unsettle those who hear about them. What makes these cases even more chilling is the absence of clear answers. While some theories suggest wild animal attacks, others lean toward more bizarre possibilities like paranormal forces or even government cover-ups. Yet, the overwhelming lack of concrete evidence makes it difficult to draw definitive conclusions. What's even more disturbing is that these disappearances often occur in areas that are thought to be relatively safe for experienced hikers, suggesting that there might be something far more sinister or inexplicable at play. The unsettling nature of these unsolved mysteries, combined with the eerie circumstances surrounding each case, leaves a chilling question in the minds of those who hear these stories. Could these vanishings be connected in ways we will never truly understand? The strange and unsettling disappearances of hikers continue to haunt the collective consciousness, leaving us with more questions than answers. Whether it's the shadowy figures seen in photographs, the unexplained injuries, or the cryptic last messages, each case adds a new layer to the mystery. Are these vanishings the result of human malice, environmental hazards, or something far darker and more mysterious? While some of these stories may never be solved, they remind us of the unpredictable dangers that lurk in the wilderness, urging caution and respect for the unknown. The truth remains elusive, but the chilling tales of the missing hikers will never be forgotten.